Welcome to Eventful Spain, part of the Eventful World 2026 series by EventZR, covering 249 destinations where live events define the travel experience. Let's jump right in. Imagine the visceral heat of March in Valencia. It's 1 a.m. on the third Saturday, and the old city literally erupts. You're standing shoulder to shoulder with 1.5 million spectators, watching 305-story papier-mâché monuments burn to the ground simultaneously in the Crema. This is the pyrotechnic finale of Las Fallas, scoring an 8.91 on our event caliber scale. Whether you're a traveler hunting once-in-a-lifetime experiences or an event planner looking for your next destination, Spain has something extraordinary waiting.
Absolutely. And that brings us to the dual focus of today's explainer. We are bringing two perspectives together, the thrill-seeking traveler and the strategic event professional. Because, as you'll see, Spain doesn't just host events, it engineers them.
Right, and what's crazy is Spain's unique concentration of cultural gravity. When we look at the data, Spain achieves the highest monthly event scores globally across 3 distinct months, March, April, and July. Literally, no other eventful powerhouse nation dominates the spring and summer calendar this emphatically. They hold this massive portfolio of 2,034 ranked events, and the peaks in those 3 months are just unmatched.
Take April, for instance. We're talking about Semana Santa in Seville. Picture this: slow, theatrical religious processions moving through super narrow streets. You've got century-old brotherhoods carrying these incredibly ornate floats. The atmosphere is so thick and immersive, it's exactly the kind of sensory-rich travel product that sticks with you for decades.
And then the summer music surge hits. Gen Z and millennial travelers, listen up. You need to be booking flights to Barcelona for June and August. In June, Primavera Sound drops an 8.64 on our scale for its critically acclaimed indie and alternative lineup. Then in August, Sonar Festival scores an 8.60, completely pioneering that electronic music and digital arts crossover. Plus, we can't ignore Ibiza, a 5-month ecosystem pulling millions of club tourism arrivals every single year. You can't just stream this energy online. You absolutely have to experience it live.
Okay, let's firmly pivot to the event planner perspective for a second. Why does Spain score an 83.51 Eventful Powerhouse rating? It's all about the hard data. They leverage Europe's largest hotel inventory. We're talking an estimated 1.85 million rooms. That's everything from ultra-luxury paradoras and converted historic castles to massive coastal resort infrastructure. Throw in 42 international airports, with the Madrid Barajas and Barcelona El Prat hubs handling over 100 million passengers annually combined. It's massive.
And if you're looking at MICE capabilities, meetings, incentives, conferences, and exhibitions, just look at IFEMA Madrid. The scale is brilliant. You've got 200,000 square meters of exhibition space spread across 12 halls, plus a 10,000-seat arena for hybrid formats. It's the ultimate proof point for planners who need serious, large-scale hosting capacity.
Now, for destination management companies and ground operators, your structural advantage here is the AVE high-speed rail network. You can get from Madrid to Barcelona in 2.5 hours. Madrid to Seville, 2.5 hours. Madrid to Valencia takes just 95 minutes. This makes multi-city event tourism itineraries incredibly viable and profitable. You could easily build a premium rail triangle between Barcelona, Madrid, and Seville in just 5 days.
To really connect that infrastructure to actual commercial action, look at late February's Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. 100,000 delegates, an estimated 500 million euros in direct economic impact for the city alone. It's one of the most concentrated B2B environments in Europe. Now that is the definition of a global caliber business event.
All right, swinging the pendulum back to pure adrenaline for the travelers. Let's talk about July. San Fermin in Pamplona. This event is internationally recognized for a reason. It draws a massive 1 million visitors for the legendary running of the bulls through those winding city streets. It's a pure, visceral rush, scoring an 8.92 and standing as one of the most famous cultural event brands on Earth. Fast forward into September, and we get the Fiestas de la Mercè in Barcelona. Scoring an 8.49 on our scale, this patron saint festival totally takes over the city streets. You've got massive castels, which are literally human towers reaching up into the sky, and correfocs, those famous fire runs where sparks are just flying everywhere, right alongside hundreds of free performances.
So, the absolutely crucial point here for the industry is this: these aren't just local parties. They are highly exportable cultural IPs. Destination management companies and tour operators can take these exact experiences and package them into premium travel products. That's how you drive global event tourism year-round. These are the unique IPs that draw affluent visitors who crave authenticity.
But credit where it's due. The authorities make this possible. Specifically, Tour España and the Spain Convention Bureau. Destinations completely transform on the global stage when governments treat event tourism as a national asset. By doing this right, they've built a $92 billion annual tourism revenue machine.
So if Spain just moved up your bucket list, and honestly, it should have, pick an event from the calendar, book the flight, and experience it live. Life is way too short for secondhand experiences. You need to get out there and feel the heat, the music, and the energy yourself.
And if you're a DMC, tour operator, CVB, or event planner, EventZR Intelligence maps 249 destinations. We track event calendars, venue infrastructure, and tourism readiness scores so you can identify exactly which events to package, which destinations to pitch, and which cultural IPs to export to grow your event tourism footprint.
Engage EventZR Intelligence at eventzr.com because we take all that destination data and turn it straight into commercial opportunity. This has been Eventful Spain from the Eventful World 2026 series by EventZR. Thanks for joining us. If this is what Spain has to offer, what other untamed cultural forces are waiting for you out there in the world? There's only one way to find out. Now go out there and experience it live.